Today we're going to talk about something that's perfect for this time of year, a home reset for spring. It's a great way to refresh your living space and start the season off on the right foot. And don't worry, if you're new to homemaking, I've got you covered with some tips and advice along the way. Hi friends, today we are going to do a major home reset. We are going to do a complete spring reset, and of course this is going to take more than the few hours that I have, so I'm hoping to get this done in a couple of days or a couple of videos, but I am in no rush because with a complete home reset I want to change a lot. I want to tidy up, I want to clean, I want to decorate, I want to bring in a lot of fresh kind of feelings in this space. So I hope that you are ready to start this journey with me, and today we are going to focus specifically on our main traffic areas, living room, the hallway and somewhat of the kitchen. I won't do a deep clean due to the amount of time that I have, but that is definitely something that I'm going to be working through as well. Think of it as when you're decluttering. I'm sure most people that are well versed in decluttering by now have heard of the onion method, and it's layers. Little by little you are just peeling back more layers, and that's what you have to do with a lot of processes when it comes to changing habits or changing your life or areas over time. So we are going to start peeling back that first layer today, and we are going to reset the area. This is great if you've been away on holiday, if you've had illnesses, and when things have just been slightly neglected for a little while, and that is completely okay. That happens in our household fairly frequently. And why I am especially excited is because the actual steps are going to be very applicable towards any space in your house. Got them all written down because as I'm in the swing of things, I do like to visually see things, and I'm really excited to get some freshness and clarity in this space. And I hope you are too. Today we're going to talk about something that's perfect for this time of year, a home reset for spring. It's a great way to refresh your living space and start the season off on the right foot. And don't worry, if you're new to homemaking, I've got you covered with some tips and advice along the way. So I'm going to run through my list of the order of how I like to go through the rooms in my house so you can apply it anywhere in your own home. Then I want to chat a little bit about homemaking and really what that's all about for me this time of the year. So do stay tuned for that. But step number one is trash. The first thing you want to do is grab a trash bag and go through your space, throwing away anything that's no longer needed or wanted. This could be old magazines, junk mail, or anything else that's just taking up space. In our house, there's a lot of plastic wrapping lying around, torn up paper or drawings that end up everywhere. I'm sure everybody has their own things in their own homes, but step number two is laundry. If your laundry basket is full, start there. If your washing machine is full, make sure you run it. If not, add any dirty clothes to the basket and get started. This is a great time to do a deep clean of your washing machine too, if you haven't done that in a while. Step number three is dishes. If you have dishes in the sink and it's kind of overflowing, you do have to start by washing those. If not, add any dirty dishes to the sink to be washed later as you move through the house. Step number four is move big furniture back. This is a great time to move any big pieces of furniture back into place if they've been moved around for any reason. In my house, big pieces of furniture tend to have a little bit of a life of their own. But, once you get them back and aligned properly, it does feel like you've got a lot more space to breathe, to move, and to continue your tasks at hand. Step number five is to clear all types of flat surfaces. These include countertops, tables, and any other flat surfaces in your space. Put away anything that doesn't belong there. As you're clearing flat surfaces, take the opportunity to start fresh for spring decor. For example, I'm clearing my Welsh dresser and other areas to make room for new vintage and antique finds that I'll be sharing in upcoming Thrift With Me videos. Step number 6 is to put everything back. Once you've cleared the flat surfaces, it's time to put everything back where it belongs. This is a great opportunity to reorganize and declutter a bit as you go. I wouldn't normally recommend fully reorganizing. Just stick to the basic things and you'll go through this list and have the outcome be so much better than when you started. However, in terms of reorganizing now, it's just collecting loose items. Use baskets for this like I do in the playroom area, or perhaps a chopping board in the kitchen to put items together. Step number 7 is also to use a basket for no home items. If you come across anything that doesn't have a designated spot, put it in a basket labeled no home. It could be a mental label too. This will help you keep track of items that need a new home and prevent clutter from building up again. Step number 8 is to clean flat surfaces. Now that everything is back in its place, it's time to wipe down all the flat surfaces. Use a cleaning spray and a cloth to get everything nice and clean. In my home and currently in this spray bottle, I do have water only. When I move on to the kitchen, I will put a bit of white vinegar in, but in most of my home, I do prefer to use water. You'd be surprised at how much you actually get rid of if you do it regularly. Of course, when you do a deeper clean, you can use things like a bit of extra vinegar or whatever depending on the surface and if it needs antibacterializing, but most of the time water is good. And when you have something like a toddler who also loves to clean and you worry about harsher chemicals like in this season of my life anyway, this is how I like to do it. Step number 9 is to clean your floors. Whether you have carpet or hardwood floors, it's important to give them a good cleaning. Vacuum or sweep first, then mop or use a steam cleaner to get everything looking and smelling fresh. Step number 10 is dishes and shine your sink. Finish up by washing any remaining dishes and giving your sink a good scrub. A clean sink can make a big difference in how your whole kitchen looks and feels. And it's really worth taking that extra 1 minute out of your time to end up with a clean sink after all this work. Step number 11 is to sort your no home items. Finally, go through the basket of no home items and figure out where everything should go. This is a great opportunity to declutter even further and get rid of anything that's no longer needed. And there you have it, a complete home reset for spring. Remember, homemaking isn't just about having a clean and organized space. It's about taking the time to slow down and appreciate the little things in life. So take a deep breath, enjoy the process, and don't forget to take breaks when you need them. As you start to decorate for spring, remember that it's okay to start small. You don't need to completely overhaul your space to make a big impact. I'll be sharing my vintage, modern style and recent and upcoming vintage and antique thrift finds in my Thrift With Me videos, so be sure to check those out for inspiration. And I want to talk about something that's close to my heart, the beauty of homemaking. As a modern mom learning traditional skills, I found so much joy in creating a warm and welcoming home for my family. And I want to share that joy with you. Homemaking is about so much more, again, like than just cleaning and organizing. It's about creating a space that feels like home, a place where you can relax, recharge, and connect with the people you love. For me, one of the most rewarding aspects of homemaking is cooking, which I thought I'd never say. There's something so satisfying about preparing a meal from scratch and sharing it with my family. And it doesn't have to be complicated. Even simple meals can be delicious and nourishing. And another aspect of homemaking that I love and really have started to learn to love is gardening. Whether you have a big backyard or just a few pots on a balcony, growing your own herbs and vegetables is a great way to connect with nature and provide fresh, healthy food for your family. And let's not forget about DIY projects. From sewing to woodworking to painting, there are so many ways to add a personal touch to your home and create something beautiful and unique. But perhaps the most important aspect of homemaking is the joy it brings to you and your family. When you create a warm and welcoming home, you're creating a space where your family can feel safe, loved, and supported. And that's something that can't be bought or measured. If you're new to homemaking, don't worry, you're not alone. As a modern mom learning traditional skills, again, I know how overwhelming it can be to start from scratch. But trust me, the rewards are worth it. Start small and focus on the things that bring you joy. Maybe it's baking bread or planting a small herb garden or learning to knit. Whatever it is, embrace it and enjoy the process. And remember, homemaking is not about perfection. It's about creating a space that feels like home. And that means different things to different people. Don't compare yourself to others or feel like you have to do everything perfectly. Just do what works for you and your family and enjoy the journey. Homemaking is a beautiful and rewarding journey that can bring so much joy to your life and your family's life, whether you're a seasoned homemaker or just starting out. There's always something new to learn and discover. So embrace the process, find joy in the little things, and create a home that feels like a warm and welcoming haven for you and your loved ones. Okay, thank you so much guys for coming along for this home reset. I hope you found the steps relevant and applicable and it gave you some kind of motivation on where to start no matter what room you are tackling. And if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps to support my channel. Let me know in the comment below what rooms you will be working on next or what is crucial to you as a step for a home reset that maybe I didn't do or maybe I did do but you didn't feel like it had enough weight. I'm sure it will inspire others in the comments. Have an amazing, blessed and wonderful week and I will see you soon. Bye. As we're building the beds today, I would arrive milk kefir, see how it's getting on. I think I explained it or I'm going to explain it in like my first week of chicken videos.
Yeah, what does the chicken say?
It gave me some motivation that even in this small town, people do think like that. Sometimes, no matter where we are, no matter where we live, we just have to create a little bit of prairie on purpose. My beans, they're dying. Started building. At least I can do that bit in the morning and then just dump some soil in. I don't even know what screws to get. But what am I going to do in between? For 4 hours, I might as well do the rest. After we've built footprint, which is the bottom, we've just attached, again, all 4x2s. A little bit wobbly and a little bit shaky. And I'm kind of stuck here. However, I was going to build the frames first. This is not going to plan. Poop. I don't know if that's like this much due to stress. Still gonna get these out. So I still have like bean reserves. You like it? 2 more. There's no more. That's it. We need some type of support. So I'm gonna go see what I can find.
Yeah,